I said AYOO. I said AYOO. I said AYOO. One man army against 50, bro. I stand on it. Time out.
Used to be scared of thrillers.
In other words,
The Cowboys haven't beat a team above 500. They beat a team right at 500.
But no, it's hard. It's hard because then they won't even play in the competition. Hey, forget all that. Hey,
This whole year, and it ain't about fantasy, it's about the facts.
No, that's not the thing. That is not the thing. You never. We just went viral for the wrong reasons again.
Do you realize it all comes back to fraud?
You was trying to see how we feel about that situation? Nah. And Blake Hall.
I said AYOO.
Yo. Testing. 1 2.
Don DeMarco, Coco. Hey, man, we here. 116. Well, man, how your boys feeling?
It's a new day.
Wednesday.
A new dawn, a new life.
Yes, sir. We got a lot of big news. May 21st, 2025. Kind of the trend, some of the trending news today. We start off with the Tush push, man. Tush push will be alive and well for the 2025 NFL season.
Yeah.
He missed getting banned by just 2 votes. 2 votes. But yeah, so how does this affect the Eagles' legacy?
I'm glad the Tush push didn't get banned.
That's up there with Shaq. That's up there with the Hacker Shack, bro.
It's like they built the play. They're not cheating. It's within the rules. You just gotta find a way to stop it, bro.
It's player safety, bro.
Find a way to. What players have gotten hurt? Like 1 or 2.
Bro, Chris Jones' neck was cracked in the Super Bowl because of the Tush push.
That's the reason why the Chiefs lost.
Yeah, bro.
Because why?
They was down, like that put a huge detriment in their defense. He's the defensive anchor, and shout out to
that would
Tush, bro.
Yeah, that would have helped them. That would have helped them close the gap by 14 points. Explain the other 47.
That's crazy, bro. I feel like, our players are not being safe. A majority of the teams that voted against the ban are trash. I mean,
No, facts. Facts.
They've had top 10 picks outside with the Lions and the Ravens.
Yeah.
Everybody else was trash. I think it's funny that the Bills voted to ban the Tush push.
Yeah. The Bills want everything. They want.
The Bills are the only other team that runs the Tush push, though.
Yeah. Not banning the Tush push is a good movement for football, because when you start watering down the product, you get NBA regular season. So just figure a way to stop it. Stop all the rule changes. Stop it.
I agree with Eric on that for sure.
Yeah. You water down the product, you ain't gonna get your revenue go down.
I ain't gonna lie, like as a man, as a grown man, you're getting paid for a collision sport. I mean, be a man for real. And your opinions on the Tush push tells me everything I need to know. If you think the Tush push should be banned, you're telling me that you never played football past the level where you snap in your pads.
Whatever. When they invited 22 teams, vote to ban it.
Soft.
I mean, that's telling me your owner. That's telling me your owner never laced them up.
Yeah.
Your owner, your manager, your coach never been in an Oklahoma drill. Yeah. As a man.
That's very well. I think this helps. I think this gives Philly this is gonna give Philly like 3+ wins on the season. They definitely had a lot at stake today. But shout out to them. Also, other news, the IOC, International Olympic Committee. Oh, no. The NFL owners voted to allow NFL players to participate flag football for 2028. Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. I think it's going to be interesting. Well, not really. I wonder if they're going to make them try out. I wonder how this selection process is going to go because we do have a national flag football team already. And so I wonder how the selection process is going to pair out between the flag football teams versus the NFL players.
Okay, let me say it like this. All right, you know how our USA basketball team had NBA players. We all know this. Curry, all the goats. Y'all remember who was on the 3-on-3 team? No, you only know one person, Jimmer Fredette. He was
Jimmer Fredette, and he just retired.
ass. Yes, he was ass. So we will not allow that mockery to go down in our backyard. We're getting the NFL players. And if you're on the national flag football team, congratulations. You're going to be watching it with us on national TV because not one of y'all are making that team. These are guys that work out every single day, get paid millions of dollars to do this. These are the top athletes of the world in their sport. People on that flag football team, you're not making it. You're not touching that grass at all.
They're going to have to – I don't know if they're going to do like qualifiers like the FIBA does or FIFA and all of that.
Because don't they just select the USA basketball team? They don't really do trials, really. They just select.
Yeah, they do. They don't trials.
Respectfully, as viral as uptrending the 37U football leagues are getting, I'm all for living your dreams out forever. But, I mean, if we want to bring home the gold, we better send professional athletes. If Shorties is not bragging up, never mind.
No. Keep it going.
Nah,
You already
that's so worldly. That's so disgusting, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
halfway
But
there.
I gotta say it. You know what I'm saying? This might not be, this is definitely carnal thinking. I gotta get some carnal things out of me. But if your girl is not posting pictures of you at your sporting event, you shouldn't be trying out for the Olympics.
Nope.
Respectfully.
All right, well then let's help the IOC out. Let's help the NFL, PA out, NFL, whoever's going to be on the selection committee. Let's go ahead and put together a team. I believe it's 5-on-5. That's how flag football works. Actually, we should
Is it 5 or 7-on-7?
7-on-7.
We should look that up before we do this. Actually,
World flag football.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's 5 though.
Quarterback.
Because they're not going to play on no full field. They play on like a 20-yard wide field. I think it's 5s though. That's how NFL. That's how flag football is played.
That's so disgusting.
But yeah, let's
even worse.
Let's help the NFL players out. Let's help the NFL selection committee out. Let's go ahead and build a flag football team. We're going to need 5 offensive players, 5 defensive players. Who will be having – and this is going to be for the year 2028. Let's go ahead and preface that. Not going off current players. We're going to be going off 2028.
Let me ask you a question right quick, Brando. Can the quarterback run? Because can they blitz him?
Yeah, quarterback can run.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
If it's only 5, yeah.
I think it's like – yeah, because you got to get they just got to they can only run if he's blitzed though. And the blitzer got to start 7 yards back behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll rechange my answer.
Yeah. Flag football is not going to be 7-on-7. It's not that. Like they have their own rules. They have their own a different.
But who says that's the rules they're about applying to?
Let's do a 5-man team and add 2 more people if they do 7.
Just in case. Yeah, just in case.
Bro, I'm telling y'all what.
Well, let's stick to the 5. Stick to the 5.
Yeah. We need backups.
In 2028, 3 years from now, Who we need playing quarterback? Okay, here we go. It's a 70 by 25 yard field, 70 yards long, 25 yards wide, 2 20-minute halves, and it's 5-on-5.
Okay.
Quarterback, I vote Jaden Daniels.
In 3 years, that's fire. That's fire. You not taking Lamar?
I was thinking Lamar because of the blitz, but I was thinking Joe Burrow because the way he dissects the defense.
Oh my!
But the running, but you told me he can run.
Next,
I said nah. You say he can run. I said nah. No.
Jaden Daniels or Lamar?
Mm-hmm.
Lamar's not even gonna be 30, I think, or he's gonna be just at 30. I'm cool with Jaden Daniels though. I ride with that.
I'm solid with him.
I've seen Lamar talk about how he don't really like rock with linking with other teams. So I can't see him going to the Olympics, especially if he doesn't win a championship.
Yeah.
By then.
Yeah, I see that.
I can't see him going to the Olympics.
So Jaden Daniels at quarterback. No Kyler Murray? That's crazy.
No.
All right. What position are we going to next? Running back, wide receiver? What's up?
Let's do running back.
I mean, Gibbs.
I like Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah. I like Jahmyr Gibbs too. Jahmyr Gibbs will be how old? I think Jaden Daniels will be 28.
So he'll be like 28 too. No, he'll be 27. He's a year younger than Jaden Daniels, ain't he?
Yeah, Jaden Daniels will be
26.
He'll be 26.
Jahmyr Gibbs, yeah, he'll be 26. Okay. Receivers, we need 2 receivers.
Or 3. Or we need a tight end counts.
Yeah, the center. It's 2 receivers and a center. So center probably be like a tight end-ish player.
Tight end. Yeah.
Shoot, we put on. This is our team.
You don't gotta be a tight end.
This is our team. We put who we want there.
But if they're rushing, we probably need somebody who can job block. So
all right.
We'll
As
do
our
a
2
tight
wide
end.
receivers, are we good with the 2 LSU boys?
Who is that?
who is that?
Yeah, go ahead and say it.
Justin Jefferson and Chase?
No, sir. No. No,
No, bro. Brando. Brando, who you finna name, bro?
Jamar Chase will be 28. That's decent, but
I like
Justin Jefferson, he'll be 28 still. That's decent.
That's like prime. That's prime.
Nah, because flag football, it's not just football, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta have somebody who's very versatile.
you gotta have a wiggle.
You gotta have somebody who's very versatile. I think. Okay, I'm not gonna go that.
Preston.
I like. You gotta have wiggle, bro. Like the juke move in flag is not a regular juke.
No, not at all.
If you've ever been to flag football post school and you get off your 9 to 5 shift and you go out to play against flag football people who take it serious still, they don't get paid for it, whatever. They it's like they do something silly like a salsa dance, bro. It's not so you can't just run past people.
I go CD Lamb and Jeremiah Smith.
Oh my gosh!
You see, I ain't gonna lie, bro. CD Lamb is not going there over Justin Jefferson,
Why not?
bro. He's not going over there over Justin Jefferson. No,
bro. Pete just described it.
Say it again, Preston.
If we talk about receivers with wiggle,
he a fan.
And Jeremiah Smith will be a top 5, top 3 receiver by the time.
People will still watch if you don't mention one Cowboy person. I promise you. You don't have to do it every episode.
I like.
Okay. Wide receiver.
And Jeremiah Smith will be what year? A rookie? No,
he'll be after his rookie year.
Yeah, rookie year.
He can't come out next year. He can't. He'll come out
the year
in
after
2027.
Yeah, he come out. Yeah, third year he come out.
2027.
So he'll be going into his second year and then
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I got since we ain't hitting on a dime here. I like Justin Jefferson, Malik Neighbors.
I mean, if you go Malik Neighbors, you might as well keep Chase.
I mean, it's no wrong answer, honestly, but I would prefer Malik Neighbors over Justin Jefferson. I mean, over Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is it's no wrong answer, but like I would prefer Malik Neighbors over Jamar Chase for flag football.
I don't think we watched the. All right,
Malik has more wiggle than Jamar.
If we talking wiggle, then CD is on the field. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, wiggle that shit out of here.
I like the Justin Jefferson CD.
I like that more than I like Neighbors.
Jeremiah Smith, I think like Jeremiah Smith is Julio Jones. There's no wiggle in Jeremiah Smith's game. He doesn't have to wiggle. He's 6'4" and 19. His chocolate milk, whoever was feeding him chocolate milk, needs to be put on arrest for possession of drugs with intent to distribute to Jeremiah Smith, felony 1.
Let's see. I mean, I don't think he starts, but he does. I would put him.
Put who?
He our age, but I would have him as a reserve. I put Devontae Smith as like a reserve. I ain't gonna lie, a backup. I don't know if I could squeeze him in the
1B.
I don't know if I could squeeze him in the top, but I do like the Malik Neighbors. So I feel like we can agree on Malik Neighbors' spot. Who's gonna be on the other side of Malik Neighbors?
Justin Jeff. Wait, whoa. What are you talking about?
I think it's Justin Jefferson, bro.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson, hands down.
If y'all say so.
Yeah. I've never seen CD. Well, maybe I don't watch enough CD, but I've never seen CD head top nobody for real.
For sure.
Am I wild?
That's a legit. No, that's a legit.
I've seen Justin Jefferson do all that stuff.
Yeah, fade ball.
I've seen Justin Jefferson do everything a receiver is supposed to do.
Bro, CD,
you see Jamar Chase do everything.
CD be so open. It's none of that. And
That's fair. That's fair. I'm not saying.
Let's not forget the Vikings catch, the 360 in the end zone. Like, I mean, I get it, but he be open. That's just all it is. But I respect. So we got Justin Jefferson and Malik Neighbors. No Travis Hunter?
I thought Travis Hunter would be good because he, you know what I mean? Like that's a heck of an
we can put Travis on defense.
Both sides.
Oh, we need a center.
We're using
center.
Brock Bowers.
Can't go out for a pass after snapping the ball.
Brock
Bowers. That's easy.
Yeah.
If they're allowed to throw a little block, Brock. If they can't block at all, I'm putting another receiver right there.
Yeah, easy.
I'm putting another receiver right there. Hey, CD Lamb, we found the
or dang near. Uh-oh, hold on.
Another
do not do that, bro.
Hold on.
Do not do that. Do not do that.
Nope.
You ain't even.
Nope.
You didn't even.
Dang near Isaiah Likely.
All right, no, watch out.
Whoa!
It's not ridiculous to say that. No, you right.
We name it tight ends, right?
It's not ridiculous to say that. Isaiah Likely
is
an able pass catcher, an able playmaker. But I like Brock Bowers.
In 3 years, I think in 3 years, Brock's gonna be.
So now we need a rusher.
3 years, he better than him right now.
A rusher on defense. We need a rusher who can rush the quarterback from 7 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Michael Parsons.
Just give me the fastest. Oh,
Michael
give me a
Parsons.
safety. Give me the fastest safety we can find.
Michael Parsons.
I mean, he's fast, but it's not like he got to tackle the nigga. So
He beat Tyreek Hill in a 40. I don't care.
What are we talking about?
Okay, yeah.
Michael Parsons. Let's go.
Because he like his head down, like you know what I mean. He might get faked out once or twice for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
But he's not getting faked out by nobody in Japan. Easy.
Yeah, we talking
Yeah.
pursuit.
They might
Yeah.
that nigga.
Considering they're playing other countries, Michael Parsons.
Yeah. They
Two
might shit
DB,
hey,
two
They gonna
DB.
see him.
hey, I ain't gonna lie. They see 6'3", 250 coming out of full speed. I don't know if it's hot in here.
Oh, Kobe. Oh.
Nah. Did you just say he's seeing ghosts?
No, Vidania.
He said he's seeing ghosts. Brunson is going ahead.
Nah. You're wilding.
That was
Nah,
a
he's
good
wilding.
Brunson said Kobe. He's seeing ghosts.
LeBron. Playing other countries, they got Michael Parsons.
Yeah,
Michael Parsons is green. We got 2 DBs and 2 safeties.
We got to go young.
In 3 years.
Pat.
Certain.
How old will he be? He'll be 28, right? 27, 28. I don't think he did 4 years.
He'll be 28.
I agree with that.
28.
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta go young, so there's only 2 other corners I would go right now, and that's Stingley and JC Horn.
JC Horn, get out of here, bro.
That's so crazy, bro.
All right, what's another corner? Name one better in 3 years.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
In 3 years. I mean, we haven't seen him play. I don't think he's taken any DB reps.
Yeah. I haven't.
We let that boy say Jeremiah Smith, and that was a conversation.
Because it is a conversation. What are we chatting
Travis Hunter is the number 2 pick in the league. Arguably is that not the highest cornerback ever taken?
I think he was taken technically.
No, I'm not saying he's not capable.
Did you hear what Eric just said? No. Did you hear what Eric just said?
I'll tell you, he was technically drafted under wide receiver. Was that not his tag when he was Robert?
Oh my goodness! We
have
a mad dog on our hands. That's a mad dog right there.
Was that not Brando?
According to the Constitution on our hands.
Because we all admit he's better at defense.
Eric just said, "Make football great again."
No cap. They on the right track. No tush push. I mean, keep the tush push.
He's sick. Technically, he's a wide receiver. Is crazy. You're a wide receiver, boy.
I haven't seen him.
Like a wide receiver.
Like Brando said, I haven't seen him take a DB drill rep. Nothing.
And the average lifespan for corner is 3 years. I mean, for NFL player is 3 years anyway. So in 3 years, some of these people might be out of the league.
Not the ones.
Yeah, nothing. That's kind of wild. Not the ones.
Okay. At DB, we got Pat Surtain, and the only reason I was pushing back on Travis was because, like I said, we haven't seen him play corner. I don't know if they're going to let him play corner. That's the only reason I was pushing back. I wasn't pushing back his abilities. But, I mean, for what he's drafted and what he's done, I absolutely think he can get a spot on the field. However, he won't be playing both sides. That wide receiver stuff is cut. I'm going to tell you that. Not on I said in your squads. That wide receiver stuff is chopped.
Y'all watch TikTok posts of training camp. And
no, because I said this. I watched the pro day. I watched Colorado games.
Have y'all ever seen Travis Hunter 707 film?
Tell me when he's in high school.
707 is closer to pro day.
No,
100%.
No, bro. He's first of all he's playing kids, and the stuff he was doing. It was still the same. Like it translated to college, and it should translate to NFL.
Yeah, that pro day stuff, bro. I've never been a fan of the pro day. I care less about a pro day.
Word.
Anthony Richardson got drafted top 5 in pro day. Where is he doing now? Competing with Daniel Jones. Right. Pro day means nothing, respectfully.
Right.
You can have the best hips in the league in pro day, and when you line up against Jamar Chase, you giving up 460. Brandon Stevens. Mm-hmm. Try it when it's time to line up. Say, I don't care nothing about no pro day.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Hunter in 3 years is gonna be a top 5, top 3 cornerback in the league. We don't gotta select him here though, because I respect your sentiments. But who else are we taking?
Trayvon Diggs.
You see what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about, bro?
That's a ball hawk, bro. He's a
Bro,
ball.
bro, listen, Brandon, let me stop you right there. We're playing 25 yards, so you're already cutting down half of what they used to. I'm not putting a person.
He's not giving up a 50-yard bomb.
I'm not putting a person on the field that gives up yards like that.
He's not giving up yards. The field is too condensed.
Last time I saw Trayvon Diggs suit up, was I not in the Burrow?
Yes.
It's been like years. Like,
yes.
Was Obama not president?
Okay, no.
It's like, bro, it's been a while, bro.
I'm not going Diggs.
That's fair. Well, we go Sertan, and then somebody said Stingley, right? I like Stingley.
Stingley or Horn? One of the two.
No, JC Horn's not making my team. He hasn't suited up either.
JC Horn doesn't need to play. He can't play a full season. You shouldn't want him to play.
Yeah, he's not going to get allowed. Season? He's not going to get allowed to play.
He played this full season? No, they might not. You know how he's paid right now too.
Yeah.
Where we at right now? We get one more DB?
Should get 2 more.
We get 2. I'm going because I don't need to put a real safety.
Oh, wait. Hold on. So, hold on. This might change everything. Hold on. They can only take 10 people in?
Travis.
Oh.
With each team fielding a 10-man roster. Oh, we might have to redo this.
Yeah, I'm taking all DBs.
No cap, bro. No cap.
It can only so it's a 10-man roster, 5-on-5. So that means somebody's gonna have to play both sides.
And
Travis Hunter.
okay
Welcome back.
I'm okay with that.
Oh,
and then we could keep Justin Jefferson and put him at safety. If you have to play both sides, yeah.
Okay, so we'll keep Jaden Daniels.
Yes.
Keep Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yes. Keep Justin Jefferson.
No, since it's 10 people, wait.
We could literally do our 5 and 5.
5 and 5, no alternates, but like Travis Hunter is an alternate, so that helps this team.
My fault. Hold on. Okay, we might just have to do the whole 10 because it's getting confusing to me. Because I'm confused. Because if we have 5 offense and 5 defense,
that's 10.
I mean, it's no subs.
Yeah,
so
I mean, they could.
We got to figure out which players is going to play both sides.
I mean, do you need to? Do you need a sub?
They're going to be out there for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
20-minute half. Football players play 8 seconds at a time. They're not going to be ready for that. Okay. So we keep in Daniels. We keep in Gibbs. Receiver, we got Jefferson and Neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
So do we still want to – might have to get the tight end out of there.
No cap.
Yeah.
No cap. Get him out of there. Travis Hunter. There you go.
You can put Travis Hunter at center. I feel like we just put Michael Parsons at center and call it a day.
Okay.
Yeah, because he did play both sides.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
In high school.
Michael Parsons at center and also Michael Parsons at rusher.
But yeah, so you can leave a spot open for another 5.
Yeah. And we had Sertan. Well, Travis Hunter, I think Travis Hunter is now a number 1 pick here.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter gets a spot, and we want to go Sertan or we want to go Stingley.
Sertan. Still Sertan.
Yeah.
Sertan.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have 3 more players left. Well, there's 2 more left to start on defense and 3 players left.
I think I'm still good with it.
We have 2 receivers, 2 DBs.
This is not a wild pool, but it is because I can't remember how old he is.
I think this is where we have to get
Bates?
a receiver. A receiver to play
He'll be
DB.
too old, but I knew somebody who was all-state in receiver. and decided to go to the league for cornerback. Jair Alexander was
He was All-State
in high school. Huh?
He was All-State at wide receiver.
He had 20 touchdowns.
Jair
At Rocky River, right?
Yeah.
But if we doing, hold on, no, if we're doing that, Trayvon Diggs is younger than him. What are we talking about?
I think they're the same age, brother.
No, Trayvon Diggs is 26, Jair is 28.
But Trayvon, I'm saying I'm not hip on the Trayvon Diggs other side of the ball.
You like Bama? He literally went to receiver went to Bama as a receiver.
I don't care about a recruit.
He looks like a receiver playing corner.
No, I'm saying like I'm not really hip on the recruits coming in that bound. But
bro, I'm
all for the Trayvon Diggs. I'm just saying, I that was just a suggestion. I know Jair's be
31 and he can't stay on the field either.
Brando, I
might be getting traded.
So you might go to Trayvon Diggs.
No, what?
Or Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs unlocked up.
Stingley. Give me Stingley. We ain't say Stingley. Give me Stingley. I'm not getting Diggs on.
Are we going 3? We got 3 DBs: Travis Hunter,
Surtain, and Stingley.
Stingley. So one of them plays safety, and I guess we have to pull another receiver to play safety.
Yeah,
or neighbors, whichever one.
Yeah, whichever one. Are we missing like a spot or two?
Yeah, we are, because he's double counted.
But that would be the other spots would have to be like backups.
Yeah,
I mean they don't technically have to be, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably need a backup rusher and probably need a backup running back. Those are the last 2 spots left. Out of the 10, we picked 8 players.
I mean, we can pick anything, honestly. We don't have
we can pick anything. It's NFL. But that's why I go in. That's why I said we need a CeeDee Lamb if we gonna pick anything, because CeeDee Lamb can play running back. Since Debo gonna be out the question, what other receivers is gonna be viable at running back?
Debo's
gonna be like 40, and he can't stay healthy.
Yeah, Debo.
Wait a minute. How old is CeeDee Lamb?
According to research, Debo might not be.
Debo will be 32 by then. CD is 26. So he'd be 29.
CeeDee Lamb as an alternate backup to Justin Jefferson, backup.
Or he could be a backup running back, whichever one you want to do. Well, we're not going to disrespect him like that, but
yeah, backup.
And we need one more pass rusher, possibly.
Do a backup running back.
Myles Garrett.
No, I think he's too damn big.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I think he's too damn big.
We just go twin Glocks. You know what I'm saying? Michael Parsons,
Fred Warner.
Huh?
Fred Warner.
He's gonna be old as shit. What is he now? 29? 30?
I don't know.
He's 28. He'll be 31. No Tyreek Hill. Hold on before we.
Nah, he'll be too old.
Tyreek Hill, dang near. He dang near could be a rusher. He could be anything on the field.
Tyreek Hill will be 34. Tyreek could be rusher, running back, whatever.
Tyreek Hill at 34 is faster than half these people on the list.
Very well. And he said he want to play, but I don't know if we're going to let him play.
If his speed is still there, he easily makes this list. If his speed is still there.
Rusher, receiver, running back.
He easily makes this
quarterback. List. Everybody go down the field.
Nah, but the way they do the plays though is like, you know how like they do a lot of laterals. So like they'll bring a receiver back, quarterback throw it back to receiver, quarterback goes out for route type stuff to avoid the rushes and stuff.
10 spot Tyreek Hill, no questions.
So we need a receiver. Well, it ain't no Odell's we know that can throw the rock for real. But I mean,
they wanted him to be a running back anyway. Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar. I was going to say that. Lamar.
No, I'm saying as far as receivers who can actually throw the ball, though. That's what I was saying.
Oh.
That's why he said Lamar.
De'Ami Brown. And I'm not even playing. I'm not playing. I only know guys that play ball in Charlotte that play multiple positions. De'Ami Brown wouldn't be on the list for receivers because he's not the best in the league, but he was an all-around athlete in high school, for real. If Jalen Samuels, like for example, if Jalen Samuels was still in the league right now, I would recommend Jalen Samuels. This stuff I see with my own 2 eyes, bro.
But most of these, first of all, Jalen Samuels got it all up. No, he did it everywhere.
He did it everywhere.
Yeah, he did it everywhere. But if we're doing that, I'm pretty sure every person on this list was everything in high school for their team too. That's
fair.
Yeah. So, I ain't gonna lie. I really think Lamar Jackson, because he will have fun he'll have fun going play safety. He'll have fun out there.
I don't know about Lamar on defense. I don't know. I like Tariq Hill over Lamar.
Okay, so let's.
Lamar. Tariq Hill as a rusher is kind of crazy.
We ain't got no defense for real. We got, So we got Jaden Daniels, Jahmyr Gibbs, Justin Jefferson, Malik Neighbors, Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb,
alternate. Travis.
Tyreek.
Travis
Hunter, Derek Stingley, and Patrick Penn,
and Michael Parsons.
And that's AYOO's flag football team for 2028. Jeremiah Smith snub, man. Throw it in the chat. Jeremiah Smith snub. Everybody drops his hearts in the chat, man. But that team will be taking on gold regardless.
No cap.
Very easy.
If they don't take the gold, ban the sport.
The boys from France can't keep up.
It's not real football anyway.
Yeah. They said we have to use our head. No, my bad. This is not football, nigga.
Black. My country, we use yellow card. What is that flag? Yeah. Speaking of foreigners, man, we got a new MVP, man. We got a new NBA MVP. Another outside U.S. born MVP, SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was named MVP today.
Yeah.
For Nikola Jokic, second place. This is his first MVP. He's the third MVP in Thunder franchise history. Their third MVP in the last 11 years.
Yeah,
crazy work. He led the league 1 seed Thunder to about 68 wins, I believe. They had like the best plus minus all year, averaging 30 points per game, 50+% shooting. I believe this is his third year straight, actually, averaging 30+ and +% from the field. Very crazy work. Led the league in free throws this year. So is this a rightfully earned MVP? Did the voters get it wrong?
I like it. He took that young team as the number 1 team in the West and in the Western Conference Finals. So I respect it.
Best player on the best team.
Yeah. And the free throws doesn't change my thoughts on him deserving it, because I mean James Harden won one, but he plays defense. So yeah. He's actually a very good player. Hopefully, his legacy can extend even further beyond an MVP. This is I don't know if it's just because of his I don't think he's considered a face of the NBA. But there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? I do find it odd that they waited until after Game 7 to award the MVP, though, for a regular season award.
Oh, I mean, like I said, the votes got to be in before the season, but that's probably just what they tell us.
Yeah, because they're actually very inconsistent with the MVP days. I know last year it was delivered on May 11th. The year before that, it was May 8th. Year before that, it was May 10th. And so now they wait this year to May 21st after the whole Thunder Nuggets series plays out. Yeah. Then you stack that on top of the NBA draft lottery, Dallas Mavericks, trading away Luka. and getting in the play-in and still landing the number one pick. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of shaky things going on in the NBA. But this is Adam Silver's league. So this is the state of the NBA. This is his product. I mean, hey, but speaking of, Thunder did get the Nuggets out here in Game 7.
Yeah.
Nuggets see a good team. Well, they took them to 7 respectfully.
Yeah.
But the Thunder, man, what they did to Jokic in Game 7,
It's kind of crazy.
What Alex Caruso did to Jokic.
Yeah.
What?
I want to say it was 3 points in the second half.
What?
Yeah.
Man, it was egregious
A
work.
guard?
Like that.
Egregious work.
A guard?
Egregious work.
They had Jokic in shambles.
Bro,
Egregious work. It's one of those things where, like, that game kind of reopens the Jokic all-time conversation. Especially when it comes to all-time centers. Like, we never got to see, like, he like, Jokic has an element to the game where he plays from the outside in, right? So, of course, you have to look at him differently than the other centers who play from the inside out. But I just don't think a 6'4" guy would have left any other 7-footer, 290-plus guy in shackles like that. He was going to have to praise his way out of the shackles. Like, he's got to praise the Lord out of those shackles. Those shackles were spiritual. Like, he was in distress. Like, I've never seen it. It kind of looked. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He was getting locked up so bad, and they were turning the ball over so much. I was like, bro, the NBA is rigged. They look horrible out there. Like, it was back-to-back turnovers and back-to-back timeouts. I'm like, yeah, this is kind of like fake. So, if people still believe the NBA is authentic, that was one of the craziest lockdown performances I've seen live. Respectfully.
He only took one shot in the second half, Nikola Jokic.
So that means his threes came from. That means his 3 points came from free throws.
No, he made 1 3, went 1 for 1.
Oh.
No free throws. Yeah, that was. I mean, the Thunder. That's what they brought Caruso in for. I mean, I wouldn't say that's what they brought him.
I don't think that's
But
what it was.
As far as the defense, they brought him in. But lock up Jokic like that, that was very crazy to see.
That was crazy, bro.
And it's like crazy. We have like it's a new Jokic being. Many will agree he's the best player in the league. Many agree, like, bro, Jokic do what he do. He don't do what he do. But for the Thunder to expose him like that, we're definitely going to see that moving forward in the next year or two. Yeah. They was just hounding the ball. Like, they was attacking the ball, not getting under him for real, not letting him, get into the rhythm and just hounding on the ball, crowding him on the catch, which is what the Clippers was doing until they wasn't.
Yep.
But to see that in the Game 7, and man, Jokic is, boy, he up there with, he moving up there with 2012 Bron when it comes to the flopping. I'm not gonna lie to you, he out there is trying to flop his way through that second half. Like, no, brother.
You said.
Plan.
You said like the who, Bron? I didn't hear you.
I'm not partaking in that conversation.
2012 Brian, who made
2012
popular.
Yeah, I'm not partaking in that conversation at all. If you want to disrespect, what LeBron has done for the league, be my guest. But
he ain't done nothing for the league but make super teams. That's it.
He ain't done nothing for the league, but I'm not hearing that flopping mess, bro. Like,
you said the way the best ball handler in the family.
Like, where did that come from? Like, How am I supposed to respond? Like, can we segue? Like, I don't even know how to respond to that. Like,
Jalen Williams had a redemption game.
he did.
Oh, facts.
Showed up.
Yes.
Yeah.
He got his face back.
Definitely showed up.
Stripping the shit out of Jaden Daniels. That boy was giving it up.
Who?
My bad. I'm thinking football.
Stripping
My
Jaden
bad.
Daniels, giving it up. Hey,
Hey,
Eric,
McDaniels.
you need to take a recess.
McDaniels.
You need to, you know what I mean?
McDaniels. My bad.
Ever since that Dwayne Wade comment.
Oh, that was 3 seconds ago.
Flight, red tails. Yeah.
Crash landing, man. So that does lead us to, you know, we have a Thunder, a very fresh Western Conference. I mean, a very fresh NBA Conference Finals matchups. We have on the West, Thunder versus Timberwolves. You have Ant versus SGA, who is now the MVP. Anthony Edwards, by the way, at the beginning of the year said he's better than SGA. But Anthony Edwards is yet to average 30 in a season. But we don't have to go there yet. Let's just talk about the playoffs in front of us.
Okay.
Playoffs at hand. They already played game one. Thunder very handedly beat the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Timberwolves have lost game one, though, of all the playoffs.
Yeah.
I believe. They lost to Warriors, and I think they lost game one to the Lakers. Then they go make adjustments, though. I will give them that. They go make adjustments and come out as a different team game two and so forth in the series. So Ant said it himself. He's like, yeah, I mean, you know, they're doubling me on the catch and they're crowding the driving lanes. So we're gonna go watch film and adjust. And I can confidently say, you know, I believe him when he say that. But we'll just see how it looks because Thunder, bro, they are a great defensive team. Like I said, they led the league in plus minus, I believe. And they play like 10 deep, bro. Their defense. They got their starters, and then their bench players come in and clamp up. Jalen Williams had Jokic. I mean, Jokic still did what he did, but Jalen Williams made Jokic's life a lot difficult last round. They got Shaq Boy. They bring him in for defense alongside with Caruso.
Yeah.
When you're looking at a fresh team, like two fresh teams like this, you have a Timberwolves team who is young. OKC defense is pounding on them, and it's going to show throughout this series. I don't think this series is going to be too close.
So you think OKC in 5 games?
It's not ridiculous to say that. Like OKC is actually a better team. It was different when you playing against a Jokic. It was different when you was playing against first round was that. But it's different when you playing against, unless Anthony Edwards takes that step into that S-tier superstar, this series is not going to be close. Luka Doncic got them out of there. Jokic took them to 7. So we see. I don't see Anthony Edwards entering that realm to propel this team over the Thunder.
Let me say something about that. And let me know when I'm wrong. I feel like with the adjustments they made, I feel like the Wolves gonna win. And the reason I say that, because I think the adjustments is going to have them turn the ball over less. Because they're going to have answers to getting double as soon as he touched the ball. And I feel like, all right, this is why I say stop me when I'm wrong. I feel like OKC, their best offense is when they feed off of turnovers and like basically, feeding off of turnovers, making
in the fast break.
Yes, in the fast break. I feel like once you cut that and you make them play half-court ball, the Wolves is superior to them when it comes to half-court ball. You got 2 guys that can ISO. You got two other players on the floor who can knock down the 3 at any time. And the only one I'm not counting is Rudy. But if you get him on a good pick and roll, you can alley it to him. Now on the other side, OKC, you got. Y'all need to admit when I'm wrong, and I'll be wrong. I said SGA foul bait is not that bad. Oh, it's pretty bad. You got foul bait SGA, who leans to that when he's struggling getting points, he just try to go get a foul. You don't really have another player on that team that can work half-court basketball and get one-on-one open shots. That's why I say they lean heavy on turnovers. So if they cut that down, it starts to get a little ugly for OKC. So that's why I say the Wolves, if they make the right adjustments, it's gonna start being water.
I like that. I think I agree. I think I agree with both of y'all at the same time. And I think the X factor is Anthony Edwards. Because I think defensively, Julius Randle is going to have a hard time getting buckets on Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein. Like the height difference is going to limit. It's going to limit some of his bully ball a little bit, along with like his open, like like when somebody's guarding him on the perimeter. If they don't have the height to block that shot, he's going to take that shot. If Chet follows Julius Randle the whole time, I think he's going to be less effective. But at the same time, the 35-point game, 40-point game streak of Anthony Edwards is something that we haven't seen in this playoffs because of the impact that Julius Randle has had. So they're going to need that from him in order to open up the offense for others, because if they can take Anthony Edwards out of the game, I'm not counting on Julius Randle to save the day. I'm not counting on Jay McDaniels having another 30-point series. Like there's no Luka Doncic on the floor for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So you can't expect your role players to pick up where you have a bad shooting night. I'm not expecting Rudy Gobert to create a lot of buckets all outside of rebounds. Like
Naz Reid
was one of 11 last night.
Yeah.
That I don't think that'll happen for the rest of the series, but I'm not expecting a lot out of Naz Reid because like the defense, they're like OKC. One thing I can say, all 5 players on the floor can play defense. So they're going to have Anthony Edwards really take a Jordan leap. You know what I mean? You halfway there, bro. It might be DNA in there, bro. Might need to run that. But he's halfway there, bro. All he has to do is take that step, be more aggressive, get into the rack, opening up more shots for the other guys because the defense right now is smothering. So I agree with both of y'all, but I'm confident that Anthony Edwards will take this leap, and I got Wolves in 7, man.
I like that. Give me the Wolves. Wolves in 6.
You gotta take that bias out your heart, man.
I might be. This might be fandom. This is definitely fandom. I ain't saying I'm rooting for the Wolves. I don't want to say Thunder go finals, bro.
I wouldn't say mine's fandom. I thought I broke it down pretty easy. Well, I think so.
I'm not really a fan of the Thunder ball.
I could dig that.
I don't know. We don't like. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know. But Thunder. SGA was the best player in game 1.
Yes.
Julius Randle was the best player for the Timberwolves game 1.
Yeah.
So, Ant's going to have to take a huge leap.
That's what I'm saying.
What you saying?
That's what I'm saying.
It's just like last series. Naz Reid was the star of game 1, was he not? Is that when he knocked down all them threes? He was like 6 for 6 at first half.
That was the Lakers game, I believe.
You might be right. It might have been Lakers.
Like, bro, Anthony Edwards went 5 for 13. But him and Julius Randle had the same amount of shot attempts. That means Anthony Edwards was giving the ball up. Although they've been even killed, you can't expect Julius Randle to carry them this time. You can't. Because one thing you're not getting Alexander Walker dropping 25. You're not getting DiVincenzo hitting 7 threes. 3 for 14, 3-11, 1 for 11 off the bench. Like, that's piss poor. So if they're not getting scoring from the bench, Anthony Edwards is going to have to take the big leap. Like what you said, like what I feel like will be the X factor for the series. Like it has to happen now. All that y'all boys better stand down. You the truth. This is where the truth is brought to the forefront. And if you are not the truth, you will be stoned. John chapter 8. If you are not the truth, you will be stoned.
Oh, I know they was getting beat back because they finally put my boy Rob in the game. But they don't never let him play. I didn't even know he had a jersey still.
Chill.
Bro, I'm serious, bro. He got in the game.
That's very well. So this is Ant's chance. This is like you said. This is Ant's chance. This is everybody's chance. Honestly, we're in dire, quote unquote, we're in dire need of a face of the NBA, quote unquote. So this is everybody's chance. You got SGA just won the MVP. They have a very good path to the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And Anthony Edwards as well. They have a good chance too. This Thunder team is not proven. So Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, they have a very good chance. You go on the other side, we got Knicks and Pacers taking it back to 1999, I believe, or whatever, 2000.
Yeah.
But shout out to WWE. I think we said it last week, but shout out to WWE for the foreshadowing. The Eastern Conference Finals, man. NBA is really like they're doing their big one with the whole rig stuff. Like it's time we resurface these conversations. But
yeah,
we have Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks versus the Haliburton and the Indiana Pacers. This series could very well go 7. I think
easy.
it will.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be a flip of the coin, honestly. But I think I'm going with. I mean, the way New York up right now,
boy.
I'm gonna lean towards the Knicks. You feel me? It's just something in the
Yeah.
air out there right now. It's something in the air. I don't know if it's the era or what.
Yeah.
But I'm going to fade with the clutch player of the year. You know what I'm saying? And Jalen Brunson and them over the Pacers. Because the Pacers don't play 2 injured teams.
Yep.
Knicks played an injured Celtics team, but they was up on them before that.
It was already 2-1, 3-1.
Jalen Brunson's a basketball player, bro. And New York is up, bro.
I like that. The injuries would be the only thing I think will prevent the Knicks from not winning. They do play a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
Like a lot of minutes. And they've been going to I want to say they went to overtime at some point during the series for both the Celtics and the Pistons.
Yeah, Pistons sweat.
So they're averaging a lot of minutes every night. So injuries I think will be the only thing that holds them back. But they have a squad, man. Karl Anthony Towns shows up more oftentimes than not in this playoffs. Jalen Brunson has been Jalen Brunson the entire time. The fact that you can get 25, 30 points from OG or Mikal Bridges at any point is very, very clutch. I'm not sure if anybody thought that this was a championship caliber team beginning of the year, especially post trade. For either the Timberwolves or the Knicks, nobody thought that trade was beneficial. This was something that we thought that made them better, but we didn't think they were good enough to surpass the Celtics. And the fact that they beat the Celtics, I'm giving them that Celtics win straight up. I don't care about none of that. Jason Tatum went down, but they basically lost 3-1 with Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum scored 43 points. With 3 minutes left, he got hurt. The game was over. So they have been proven. They probably have had, I don't know if I want to say this. Do I want to say this?
The toughest road.
Out of all the teams left. I don't know if I'm tripping. You know,
yeah, that's valid because, like I said, Timberwolves they played.
Put together Lakers. Hurt Curry. Thunder played
Grizzlies with no Ja.
Mm-hmm. But they did play Denver though.
with no coach.
Yeah.
They literally had no like. What was the interim head coach name?
Jokic.
Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So like, I thought that was very impressive. But like, I think the Celtics. I think the Knicks beating the Celtics was like, whoa, like that was pretty tough. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think they were gonna do it. So, I like the Knicks in 6 and rings. It definitely rings. It would also be very great for the NBA if a New York team wins the championship.
It'd be great for the NBA. It might be great for the economy. I don't know. It might be.
It might be
I don't know,
for
bro.
The market might crash, low key.
Nah, for real. Like,
Might be
it
time to
might.
buy some land.
Nah, they're gonna go blow New Jersey up, bro. Like,
Hey,
New York finna get. Y'all remember they used to have blackouts?
Oh,
What?
Oh,
Chill.
nah,
Chill.
that was
Like,
crazy. That
I'm
was
just saying
that was crazy.
He said New York.
That was
remember
crazy.
when? Like, come on, yo. Like,
You gotta chill, bro. You gotta.
he
chill.
said blackouts.
I said
like,
blackouts, bro.
That happens.
Yeah, they used to have blackouts. Like they finna go. Now I don't want to say it, Preston.
Say what?
Nothing, bro.
Right.
I think New York. So Jalen Brunson has already passed Melo
Easy.
as a Knick.
Easy.
Well, did Melo get him in the
first
Eastern Conference
seasons?
Finals? Did Melo get him to?
Melo didn't get past the second round.
Not in New York, yeah, no.
No, then yeah, of course.
Melo went to the playoffs 3 years in New York. Dang, and he was there for 6 years.
Yeah. No. The highest, with all due respect, let me be clear. The most memorable moments in the time of Carmelo Anthony, to my knowledge, to my
Facts.
memory, was probably Jeremy Lin.
Facts.
So yes, he did surpass. Carmelo's NBA great. But there was not a lot of peaks. The most memorable shots that he took was on NBA Christmas.
Yeah, he let Paul George get him up out of the playoffs.
Hey, he was an issue back then. He was giving Braun an issue.
We're talking about 22-year-old Paul George versus a 28-year-old Melo.
You know, it's not an excuse at all.
Because Braun got him out of there.
Of course.
Yeah.
He had the sweat, boy.
Yeah. I
So
think it's
Paul
still
George, Melo.
during that 2012 run, 2013.
2013.
Good night. The Pacers were a problem. Like they were.
Roy
That was hard
Hibbert?
to watch.
Nah, absolutely.
Roy Hibbert was an all-star at that point.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
That's very fair.
Did they not have Gay on their team?
No,
Nah, that was Granger. Danny
Oh,
Granger.
yeah, Granger.
But Danny Granger wasn't playing by then. They shipped him out of there. They shipped him out of there for Paul George. It was Lance and PG, George Hill, David West,
Collison off the bench.
DJ Augustin, Gerald Grady,
DJ
They were
Augustin.
tough.
Yeah.
They were tough.
Tyler Hansbrough as well.
All right.
But yeah,
We all
that's
talking about this nigga was
so
deep on the bench.
nah, I'm not. Tyler
Football
Hansbrough
with
was in the
players.
rotation.
Yeah.
He was 7 in the rotation. Tyson. But
Type shit. They went 6 deep.
Hey yo, let me see. We got Brunson over Melo already. That's very fair to say that.
Yeah.
As far as the New York Knicks. And here we go. It's 69-62 currently. And Knicks have home court advantage. I think it'd be great, bro. I think it'd be great for the culture for real to see New York in the finals again.
At what cost?
Yeah, at what cost? Not for real. Karl Anthony Towns is a character, bro. You know him and
NBA all the time.
him and Tyrese Haliburton, bro. You know the way they, do their voice inflections, bro. They're characters. But you speak on Julius Randle as well. So can we say that this was a win-win trade between the Timberwolves and the New York Knicks?
Yes, unless one of the teams make the finals and the others don't. Until then, yeah, it's a fair trade.
We did. I
Let
didn't think
me say
that.
this. Let me say this. It's a fair trade because they're both performing. Let me say that. They're both performing for the team.
Honestly, it sounds like a fair trade to me.
Yeah, they're both performing for the team. So I actually will recant my statement and say yes.
I definitely think it was a great trade. The Wolves were just as good in regards to like performance wise, like conference finals. They did the same thing last year. So they did. So Julius Randle did not hurt the team. It just looks different on the court. Karl Anthony Towns had them get over the Knicks, even though I'm not over the Knicks, over the Celtics. Even though they never played the Celtics in the playoffs, I don't think they would have got over the Celtics without them. I also think the Pacers were a problem to the Knicks last year. Karl Anthony Towns and Mikal Bridges is slowing that down. So this might be one of the greatest trades in sports history.
For both sides?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
For both teams, what trade has worked out for both teams like this in any sports history?
Lakers and Mavericks. Luka for AD and Cooper Flag. Yeah.
No.
Bro,
time will tell.
Yeah, time will tell. But I mean, it's fine now until the Knicks lose, because Karl has definitely took a step back within the playoffs. He hasn't been shooting as well. I mean, obviously it's the playoffs. You playing higher comp, and everybody's going to different game plan and all of that. But Karl has regressed a little bit. But like you said, he's a 7-foot center who stretches the floor. He's more aggressive on the boards, has a better paint presence than Julius Randle did for sure. So he makes up for it in other ways. And when you have Jalen Brunson, clutch player of the year, who's not afraid to go get the buckets, we're not going to rely on that just yet. I'm telling you, bro, once the Knicks lose, bro, and Karl ain't playing bad, we're gonna hear about it. But I don't think they're gonna lose this series. Like I said, I do think the Knicks. Well, who knows? Because what the hell Haliburton been pulling rabbits out of his hat all playoffs. So we just gotta. I ain't gonna put too much thought into that.
Yeah.
And the Julius Randle side of the trade, I thought, well, with Anthony Edwards taking the step he took as a 3-point shooter, because like we said, Karl Ant was a 3-point shooter for the Timberwolves last year. He left, Anthony Edwards stepped up, and that allowed Julius Randle to continue to do what he do. And I forgot. So you talking about Chet guarding Julius Randle? Julius Randle is going right through Chet's chest.
Mm-hmm.
But
Julius Randle, Chet cannot guard him. Julius Randle is a 90s basketball player. He is a modern day Larry Johnson. Chet Holmgren cannot hold him. That's why Chet be hurt. We've seen Julius Randle fully ball all playoffs. That's not something Chet can hold. But that's been working for them. He's bringing back an essence of the game that's kind of been missing, the physicality, should I say, in the low post. So it was a good trade. It was actually turned out to be a good trade, just because I guess the way to complement the teams. Like I said, with Anthony Edwards taking that step as a shooter, it did seem like they didn't really miss much. And then, like you said, they gave room for Naz Reid to shoot more as well. So it seemed like they didn't really miss Cat's presence. So it turned out to be a very fair trade. It turned out to be a very fair trade. We'll see just how far each team goes. Like I think we're gonna be looking at a Knicks Thunder final series.
I think those are the better two teams. I am rooting. Like I said, I think it's gonna be Knicks Timberwolves. I would love to see that. And I think if Anthony Edwards takes a step that I feel like he's capable of taking, it would be the best position for the NBA for the Knicks and Timberwolves to make it to the finals.
He can't take care of his kids.
That's
He'll take
MVP,
care of
right?
your brand.
I
Give
mean,
me
bro,
the
go ahead. Go ahead, my bad, Eric.
no, you good. Give me the Wolves and give me the Knicks.
Did they announce clutch player of the year yet?
Probably. Don't all that get named before the MVP? That's the last thing to get named.
Yeah, they did. Jalen
Do
Brunson.
you think Shea Gilgeous-Alexander winning MVP for the league is pushing the league forward?
I don't think it's. I don't think
Like
it
in
moves
regards
the
to the
needle.
needle.
I don't
Yeah.
think it. Yeah, I don't think it moves the needle.
Be honest with yourself. This is like a Steve Nash level,
Whoa.
not snub, but in regards to like memorable MVP, we will forget Shea's MVP unless he wins multiple.
I respect that because I will remember Foul Boy, even though I don't like his wedding game. I remember James Harden MVP way.
We're going to remember. I'm telling you, we'll remember Shea's if he creates a consecutive back if he has a back-to-back year next year. But this is going to be one of the most least remembered MVP years for sure. Easy.
Is it because of the market? Is it because of like the blowouts? Is it because of the play style? Or like
I don't think it has anything to do with his skill level.
Yeah.
So it might be the market.
And I don't think it's the play style because James Harden play style was.
But Russell Westbrook's MVP is more memorable than this MVP.
he was
And they didn't make it past the first round.
the first player to average a triple double.
Exactly. Same team, same market. And I'm telling you, I don't know what will be the factor, the reason why. I don't think it has anything to do with his NBA skill. I'm not trying to demean him as a player. But what I am saying is this award will come and go unless he wins another one. It'll help his case to win a championship, but none of us can remember every championship who won, every team who won.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you can.
Certain people can.
Go from
Wait.
last year as far as you can go. Go.
For NBA champions?
NBA champions, go.
Teams.
Yes, teams.
Last year was Nuggets, right?
Mm-hmm.
2024 was Nuggets. 2020. No. 2024 was Celtics. See, why you setting me up?
No, I'm just saying, bro. I thought you knew.
Here we go. Hold on.
I'm just saying.
2024 is Celtics. 2023 is Nuggets. 2022 is Warriors. 2021 is Bucks. 2020 is Lakers. 2019 is Raptors. 2018 is Warriors. 17 is Warriors. 16 is Cavs. 15 is Warriors.
He's looking at the
14
list.
No, I'm not. I'm looking at y'all. 14 is Heat. No, 14 is Spurs. 13 is Heat. 12 is Heat. 11 is Mavericks. 10 is Lakers. 9 is Lakers. 08 is Celtics. 07 is Spurs. 06 is Heat. 05 is Pistons. 04 is No. 05 is Spurs. 04
He's
is
made a few mistakes. I just want. He's made.
No, I did not. 05
Yes.
05 is Spurs. 04 is Pistons. 03 is Spurs. 02, 01, 2000 is Lakers. 99 is Spurs. 98, 97, 96 is Bulls. 95, 94 is Rockets. 93, 92, 91 is Bulls. 90 is 90 is was it Lakers or Pistons? 1990 was the 1990 was the Lakers. 89, 88 was the Pistons.
Yeah, you're wrong, but it's okay.
Okay, 1990 was the Pistons. 89 was the
good.
Pistons. 88 was the Lakers.
Yeah. You did very good. And if you go any further, I mean, I'm not gonna care. But that was very good. In those same years, do we remember the champions who won MVP in the same year?
Champions who won MVP in the same year. One Steph. I don't think Giannis did it. LeBron was the
I
last
think
one.
LeBron ever did it. Did he? Yeah, he's the last one.
Yeah,
No, he's
2012.
not. Jokic is the last one, ain't
Jokic did not win
Anthony
MVP.
Jokic, I think Embiid won MVP.
he? Embiid won that year.
23.
Facts.
been a minute since that's been done.
But it's not. It's not. It's gonna pass, bro. Not because, and it has nothing to do with his. Like I said, it has nothing to do with his legacy. It has nothing to do with his player, like his skill as a player. But this year was not like a. I don't know. I don't know if it's the market. I don't know if it's the NBA marketing. I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna tell you what it is because I spoke on it last week. Y'all are so in love with these stat pattern players. We don't respect two-way hoops no more. Y'all are so in love with the triple doubles, the double doubles. You don't want to respect. I just told y'all, SGA, this is his third year averaging 30 plus on 50+% field goal shooting. You know the last player to do that?
Probably Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, bitch. 30 years ago. He literally out here. He has the mid-range game. He has the 3-level scoring. He is a retro player. He's a retro player. But y'all so in love with the flashy stat
And he's 26. Me at 26 eating crumble cookie for lunch. Cut the pot.
Crumble cookies for lunch. It's outrageous.
So that's what it is. That's honestly what it is. I mean, number one team in the league, 68 wins, by far the best player on the team. By far. It's not
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what it is. If you ask me, where does he rank on the Thunder MVPs? You have 2014 KD, 2017 Westbrook, and 2025 SGA.
Bro, I'm not trying
Start bench cut those MVPs.
You said what?
Start bench cut 2014 KD, 2017 Russell Westbrook, 2025 SGA, all Thunder MVPs.
2017 Russ, 2014 KD, and I'm cutting 2025 Shea. In regards to the years, absolutely. Shea is the better player out of all three, where they were at the time. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Let me reel that back. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
No.
Huh?
I don't know.
I was gonna agree with you like step for step with what you said until that point.
I don't know.
He also led the league in scoring this year as well. SGA.
How many scoring titles did KD got? Like
4.
Did he win the scoring title when he won?
Not KD. I want to say Melo won a scoring title that year, if I'm not mistaken.
2014, nah. It was Melo won in 2012 or 20. Yeah, it was 2012. I remember it, bro. Because Kobe got second.
It wasn't KD.
2014. Golly, man.
Oh, was
Yeah,
it?
KD led the league in scoring. That was his fourth one. 32. And KD led the league in free throw attempts that year. They only want to talk about SGA. They only want to call SGA the foul baiter.
I didn't call him a foul baiter.
Yeah, we ain't go that far.
SGA has never led the league in free throw attempts. Kevin Durant did 2 years out of his scoring title. Kobe Bryant led the league in free throw attempts. James Harden led the league in free throw attempts. It's just what great players do. Get to the free throws. It's free. Why would you not want a free shot? James Harden led the league in free throw attempts for 7 years, though, and 6 years straight. That was nasty.
Okay, can we be for real for a sec?
Talk about it.
Russell Westbrook probably had the worst roster out of all three, bar none. His second guy was Victor Oladipo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was that year.
And no disrespect to Victor Oladipo, but
Disrespect.
Trash.
I don't think he even won the dunk contest. Not a guy. Russell Westbrook also broke history. I don't like Jokic averaging triple doubles or close to averaging triple doubles is now seen as regular because of a guy like Russell Westbrook. That's that's I don't know that year is insane, right? as far as the KD or SGA, KD has the most memorable MVP speech of all time. So for that reason, give me KD off the bench, and I'm cutting SGA. Like I said, bro, nobody's gonna remember this, or maybe I don't care about sports anymore. I don't know. The young kids are gonna have to tell me. The 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, the summer camps. You know what I'm saying? And the Six Flags arguing in the lines on a roller coaster. They're gonna have to tell me because I'm not. I'm not hip no more, bro. I don't know. I don't think this is going to be remembered though. It might also have to do with the fact that he's not from America.
None of the MVPs have been from America for like the past since James Harden.
Okay. And none of the MVPs have been as memorable as James Harden.
Yeah.
Bro, am I? What?
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Giannis is back-to-back, came and went. Jokic is back-to-back. We're crazy. It would have been crazy if he got 3 straight, though. I ain't gonna lie. They would have given him 3 straight that year where Joel
Giannis should have got 3 straight.
Joel's came and went.
Because it was a pity MVP. Joel should have won it the year before.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think the foreign players winning MVPs is getting forgotten. Dirk's MVP.
But
07,
also, the foreign players are the ones who are in these small markets. James Harden was in Houston.
I mean, well,
Giannis is in Milwaukee.
Houston is a hip hop market.
Yeah, like sports.
Houston has not been a sports market ever.
The
Ever.
Astros
Let's not.
cheated their way to a World Series.
They were never a like Houston was never a sports market.
They literally got the best NFL jerseys.
We have a lot of rappers to thank for Houston's market. Literally.
Houston Oilers best NFL jerseys. Houston Astros World Series.
Never the market though. They were never a market. They were trash. The Oilers were trash.
They got the jerseys, bro.
What the heck got to do with it?
Like Houston was never a sports market. We have never mind.
So, yeah.
Pimp C and Cellulite for Houston's market. Only.
All right.
Bun B and Buns. There is no Houston market was not a thing.
No.
Like that's not like that has become a thing in the late 2010s. So cut that.
That's
But the
very
foreign
spicy.
players are in smaller markets, so
That's very interesting to see. So has SGA passed Jason Tatum now officially? Like,
yeah, I'm cutting that Jason Tatum conversation. I don't want to talk about Jason Tatum on this pod no more.
okay.
Respectfully, I'm submitting that bill up to the
That man still got a
court judge.
trophy.
Well, he'll be injured all next season, so you don't have to worry about that. About episode 200.
bro. With all due respect, like I ain't trying. You know what I'm saying? I hope he comes back, and I hope his career doesn't take a deep dive because of the injury. But still,
You know, Jason Tatum is tied. Jason Tatum is tied all time for playoff 3-pointers with Kobe Bryant.
That explains why he chucks him. That
So,
actually,
you want to be like his legend?
yeah, literally, like that's.
What?
I see what you're saying.
I don't.
He's not gonna pass Kobe and nothing else. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have that moment on the Instagram story.
Yeah. Speaking of womps, man, I don't know if y'all boys hip to the hop, to the hip hop. There's been some womps out of the West Coast. Joey Badass is taking on the whole West Coast. He's been shooting at Kendrick, who's on world tour. But you know, they're just sending the little minions at him. He's just getting the little minions. You know, big dogs, top dog is not coming outside to play. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with that, but Joey is he's on a run. He's on a run, and I mean it's unfortunate that whether it's because they're C-list, D-list rappers or whatever the case may be. But we actually got a lot of movement in hip hop right now, similar to what we had last April. It's
Okay,
just not-
that's kind of crazy to say right there. Like those last few words that you just said made that a crazy statement.
no, it is not. I'm not like I said, because of the names, obviously the magnitude was a lot greater last year.
Abysmal, like it's an abysmal difference.
But we're actually watching the 20v1. This is actually a 20v1.
Yeah, I think Joey's longevity in hip hop is something that can definitely be attested. Like, bro, I was 13 years old and I became a fan of a 16-year-old rapper, and that has been my favorite hip hop mixtape to this day. And I don't think there will ever be one to eclipse it, especially not in Christian rap. So, I'm kind of good off of worldly music nowadays. But I am hip on Joey's contributions to this. A lot of people haven't been talking about the West Coast diss too much because, like you said, they've been trash. Like Daylight probably had the best bars, but Daylight is not a beat rapper. Like,
yeah, he should have just did acapella.
yeah. So, I think what Joey's doing is good for the game, for the art of hip hop for sure. That finals, I ain't heard nothing like that all year.
Yeah,
That firmly. So, but I'm glad Kendrick is not responding because I would hate to lose another fan. Like I would hate to lose another artist that I.
nah, you can't do that because you heard finals, and that was a very crazy track.
But the thing about Joey's style, and I stand firm in this. I don't say this to discredit him either. Joey's style is 90s Beast Coast hip hop forever.
Yeah.
Even when Joey went into those different lanes with the album runs, his most memorable tracks, boom bap 90s Beast Coast. And that's what's so fire about these diss tracks. He's giving New York, like it's presenting an East Coast, West Coast feel because he's in that mode. If Kendrick comes out of the stadium and decides to entertain this, I think the flows from Kendrick alone are going to create a problem for Joey. And Kendrick is going to speak on that. And there will be another funeral commencement. 1 hour of observation, funeral proceedings lasting an hour and a half, burial 30 minutes to an hour after, and then the repast with fried chicken, green beans, and potatoes.
Nah, I disagree. Because you obviously didn't hear Crash Dummy because he took their West Coast music, took the West Coast beats, and gave it back to him and went crazier.
I don't think I heard Crash Dummy. I don't think I ran Crash Dummy.
That one's crazier than the finals. I'm respecting it. So
I'm going to have to listen to it tomorrow.
Yeah, because like I said, it's a lot of movement in this rap battle. We didn't have about 3-4 West Coast rappers pop out, and Joey's hitting them all. Like he's not ducking no smoke. This is the sport that was dying. This is the reviving of the sport that was dying. Of course they trying, but all the gun bars and drug bars that y'all rely on got these nerds thinking that you. I would say we need to censor this beef though. Ray Von's doing good. He's actually doing good, but it's his buddies that's hopping in, is watering down, the West Coast effect. But Ray Von's fighting back. Like Joey's up 2-0, but it's not a body. It's not a body like how we've seen.
3-0 will be.
It will be 3-0. But Ray Von needed to tell everybody to stand down because he's the only one holding it down. Reason was disappointing. Daylight, very disappointing. He waved the white flag and got up out of there. Good call. Kendrick Cousin, though, AZ Cheeky, who was on GNX, he popped out with something.
Is that the one that said he's still poor? He ain't make no money.
He was on. I think he was the one who was like he never got his answer until he.
Yeah. That's a different one. I think that's a different guy.
Yeah, I think that's AZ. So he popped out with one, but yeah, I think it's good for the sport, man. I think we need to incorporate this in hip hop. Have a yearly month out of the year where you just start sending shots at whoever. But Kendrick said it though. He said he was repping West Coast all throughout the beef last year. And for Joey to come and take the West Coast down, I mean, Kendrick is going to have to respond at some point.
No, he does not.
I mean,
Because
didn't he say something? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Because Drake said something though.
Like, did he say something like, even if you like whisper my name, he coming at you? So I mean, he got to back up his words. You talk about Kendrick, he got to come to.
He said, "Say my name 3 times, I pop up like Candyman."
One thing about rap, and we've seen in previous RICO cases, your lyrics in rap music doesn't hold. Who cares? If Kendrick shows up, all right, this is what's going to happen.
It's not gonna be sweet. It's not gonna be sweet.
Whatever, bro.
You heard the finals. Kendrick dropped what 4 or 5 diss tracks last year. How many of them is better than the finals?
None. But he was the thing about Kendrick Lamar though is that I think the way he approached Drake was because he was beating, like he played Drake. He's not going to fight Joey in the same way he beefed with Drake.
Absolutely not.
Right.
No,
so you're at what you're like the Kendrick that Joey's asking for. I don't think he's ready for that.
No, because you said none. You said none.
Because
you said it. I would give you Euphoria. I would give you Euphoria.
But Euphoria was still like about like how he was saying it instead of what he was saying. Let me see if Tubbs really crashed something. Like it wasn't like he wasn't rapping to get bars off,
but
he was rapping to make a statement and make bops and make number ones because he was fighting the number one hit maker in hip hop history. You get what I'm saying? At Kendrick Lamar, like if Kendrick went at Joey, who is known for the cipher, who is known for the foundation and blooming of the Beast Coast era, pro era, like. He is known for that. He is going to go there and take it there. And we're going to get a nostalgia verse with Pusha T. We're going to get a I would say power verse with Rhapsody. I would say like we're gonna get a different style of the guy. And then he will become undisputably the greatest hip hop artist of all time. Of all time. Of all time. Of all time. Like as good as Jay-Z was for 20 plus years, Jay-Z lost his rap battle, respectfully.
That's debatable.
And then he still takes subtle shots at Drake until he's 54. And then retires, and then now he's potentially facing. Never mind. Yeah, like it's just like Kendrick Lamar all time. It would become all like he would be the greatest of all time, bro. If he pops out, I'm telling you, I don't think that's gonna go good for Joey, bro. I don't think that's gonna go good.
I don't know. Euphoria is an A tier track from a lot of levels.
I agree. It was the best song in the beef.
For you to say he can go that much further ahead, that's tough.
Let me ask this though. Do you think Euphoria was some of his best bars in a song ever? Tell the truth.
Best bars? It was no.
Right.
No.
Right.
Like no. His best bars are on his mixtapes that are not out. No Sleep to NYC.
Joey is a what? A mixtape rapper. That's not. I don't think. I'm just saying. I don't think Joey like.
Bro, Joey's not no. Now the only thing is Joey using his best stuff right now? That's the only thing. Because you're saying Joey's peaking. He's
No,
peaking.
I'm not saying he's peaking, but like, can Joey really convince? the
Bro,
world that
if
he beat
Kendrick drops a
Kendrick?
track and Joey puts out something like the finals, or like, I'm telling you, go listen. You listen to Crash Dummy. He literally did the Tupac.
Keep it real, bro. Keep it real, bro. Is
What?
Joey
I can't
is
play too
Joey
much.
going
They
to
get us taken down, but
is Joey going to win? I'm not saying he won't compete. I'm not saying he won't fight.
But that's why Kendrick doesn't want to respond though, because with Joey being the under guy, he doesn't have to win. He just got to put up a fight and he wins.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Unless Kendrick comes out and knocks his head off, clear 0-3-0. Anything less than a body is a win for Joey.
I think Kendrick Lamar has the Eminem effect, and you just don't realize it.
No, he doesn't, because Eminem gave smoke to whoever.
Okay.
He gave smoke to whoever. It was whoever said his name. Eminem hopped on the track.
First person to make the first person before Kendrick went openly at Drake. He was subtly going at Drake, but he also went at Big Sean. Big Sean fell off the face of the earth. Kendrick also addressed J. Cole. J. Cole bowed out. I'm naming people that are some of the best rappers in our lifetime.
Kendrick sent his friend.
Kendrick Lamar has an effect that is called the boogeyman.
Kendrick went to his friend and said, "Can you please let us get on one-on-one with Drake? I don't want to rap you, just Drake, please." He respected that as a man. That's what happened.
He knew better to than let Cole get involved.
No, he didn't, because he told. I'm all right. I'm trying to tell you, the fact that J. Cole apologized at his own festival. I'm telling you, like, I'm not even trying to, like, this ain't even against J. Cole right now. I'm trying to tell you. I think that is like something that we don't know. Like, Kendrick Lamar is probably just like, he's different, bro. I just think he's different, and I don't think Joey. I'm not saying Joey Penn is not like that. What I'm saying is, I don't think Joey's gonna benefit from Kendrick getting involved, bro. It's not gonna his career is not gonna go up. Your flight will begin to finish, and you will begin to land, and then you will be on season 4 of Raising Kanan. Like, that's it. Like, I don't leave Kendrick alone. He's like John with the metal plate in his jaw. You don't want to fight that, bro. You don't want to fight him, bro. You don't want to fight him, bro. I'm telling you. He's doing stadiums right now. So if he drops another song, it could be boo-boo. If he says Joey sucks, everybody in the world is going to say Joey sucks. And I don't think Joey can wrap himself out of that hole. I don't.
Just go and get up to speed on what he's done in the last week, because Joey is standing on business. Like, he's standing on business right now, from the Cypher to the finals to the Crash Dummy, and he might got one more. I don't know, but he's showing that he has the capability. So if you sit here and say that this can't stand toe to toe with Kendrick, then Now, I give Kendrick this, though, because he is the veteran. He's obviously seasoned. I consider, like, of rappers, Kendrick's a battle rapper. Coming from the West Coast.
Yeah.
So he knows how to win. Like same way he said he dissected Drake. Mm-hmm. Because we didn't talk about it, but a year later, what was the best song out of that beef?
Between who, Drake and Kendrick?
Yeah. Who had the best bars out of that beef?
Oh, best bars.
A year later, between Drake and Kendrick?
Who had the best bars out of that beef?
I just say Euphoria.
Family Matters would like the Kendrick just up in his up.
Yeah, that's the best bars for bar. It is Family Matters.
Family Matters would like to have a conversation. A year later, now that the bars and the beef has sizzled out. So, but like you said, Kendrick dissected Drake from whole different way, in so many different ways. He went personals, hits, all of this stuff. So he if he could do that, Drake, he can do that to anybody, and I'm pretty sure he would know how to do it to Joey. As for Joey, thinking just bars are gonna get him over, but like even in battle rap, bro, bars is not enough. You gotta have a stage presence, you gotta have performance, all of these things. So I give Kendrick the edge there, but it's not gonna be a body, bro. Like I'm telling you, bro, Joey is showing. You know what I'm saying? Cole don't even want this now.
Do you ever think? No, this is why I'm saying it. Because do you ever think Joey was more popular than Meek Mill ever?
No.
Okay. So do you remember? No, for real. Do you remember when Meek Mill dropped a diss and exposed that Drake basically was getting like his raps?
Yeah, but the song wasn't good.
Okay, whatever.
Like that's all it was exposing. That's all.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good the song was. Whoever heard it was however many people heard it. Do you realize Drake made a number one? Like, did he not go number one? Kendrick has the effect to go number one every week. I want y'all to know. Let's just throw this out there, including like that. Every time Kendrick opened his mouth in 2024, in the week, he went number one. The moment he decides to open his mouth after this tour will be the first song that he drops. If he decides to address Joey in this, it will go number one. I don't think Joey can survive a number one hit record dissing his name, regardless of how many bars he has. Because
you just said no. You just said he's not going to go at Joey like that.
But it does. But now that he's the first. Like, do we realize that he is the first artist to the first hip hop artist to go on a sold out stadium tour?
Is it sold out?
I dare you.
Shout out SZA for filling up all those.
Okay, and that's how I know your internet doesn't work. Because if you're playing back recaps and you're seeing SZA pushing
a lot of people,
the audience, yourself. And I dare you to say, I dare you to clip that. I dare you to clip it.
Post Malone didn't sell out his tour.
Stadium? He's never done a stadium tour.
Yes, he has. It was literally the big ass stadium tour. Excuse my French. Excuse my American. Big ass stadium tour. Oh, it's coming this summer. My fault. It's coming up.
He's the first to do it. He made it possible. This is a different, this is not.
Is that
Kendrick and Good Kid era? I think Joey has a chance. Kendrick and T-Pap era? I think Joey has a chance. Kendrick and Damn era? I think he's getting scary. At the point that we are at now.
No, you skip one. No, keep it going. Keep it going.
I'm not saying. I mean, he that was the darkest age of hip hop ever for everybody. I think the only person that was getting better during that time was Cole, and then he copped out, and we're still waiting on the fall off. So I don't care. He
literally said it, man. Soon as y'all lost it, I was starting to pick up my momentum.
And then he apologized, and now Dreamville will no longer be in Raleigh. So
no, there's no more.
There's no more Dreamville. So he did what with the momentum? Come on, yo. Like he been saying he been wanting to retire ever since. Now that he retires, we still want to come on, yo. At the rate that Kendrick is now, bro, I don't think anybody surviving. I don't, bro. I don't. I think Eminem would be the only person that could compete.
That's crazy, bro. That's very spicy to say, bro. Maybe Kendrick hops in this stew, maybe not. Who knows, bro? Kendrick's very unpredictable guy. I know he's transitioning between TDE and PG Lane anyway, so he probably
he don't even care.
Matter to me.
Yeah, he don't even care.
But nonetheless, I think if Joey keeps taking out his mans, I think Kendrick's Well, maybe not. I don't know, bro. We'll see, bro. Because if he steps in at that point, it's like, dang, y'all need big bro to say y'all type. So I don't know, but I hope Kendrick does respond. All for the sport. That's all. Just for the sport. Let's keep it rap. This has been a good rap beef. This is what J. Cole thought was going on last year. Not, exposing all this other stuff. But yeah, we'll see how that goes, man. But that's the talk of the town right now. And maybe by 117 we have episode 117 we have a Kendrick response. We probably have about 3-4 more diss tracks.
Just wait on
tracks, and we'll see what's popping with the finals. We'll see who's trending, who got the momentum. We call round on that.
Brown.